be shy, just talk and have fun with the topic. So right now, I need to be host again, Vitor.
No, I'm yeah. All right.
I will split you guys in small rooms. And then our conversation will start. Any doubts, guys? Did you guys understand me? No? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. You can ask. Who said yes? Livia, Isabella, I don't know.
I think they understood.
Okay. Please, you can ask. No problem.
Okay, let's go. My name is Isabelle, and I am 18 years old.
Sorry, I will split you guys in small rooms and then we start, okay? No, that's fine. I will split you guys in 3 rooms, I guess. It's good. And you can start the conversation. Let me put this one with me. You guys are going to receive an invitation. Please accept it. And that's it. Have fun with the topic. If you didn't receive the have fun, you guys.
Yes, I think froze again.
She's back.
Oh, yeah.
Am I freezing?
Yes.
Just a little bit. Oh, Pauline's here. Or was it? Just 1 sec. I think people still are accepting the invitations.
I didn't receive the invitation.
It's because you are in main room. You are going to be live on YouTube. I choose you guys. You are the lucky ones. So welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I will start with the presentation, right? I'm Brenda. I'm 10 years old. I'm an economic science student, and I'm host here on TNT. What else I can say? I'm from Salvador, Bahia, and it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Who wants to be the next one?
I'm Natalia. I have 22 years old. I'm from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia, and I'm a lawyer. Yeah.
A lawyer.
Fancy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the face. I'm young, but
yeah, 22 and already a lawyer. Impressive.
Yes, I graduated in the last year. Yeah, it's my
congratulations.
You all knew. Yeah, thank you.
So, Caliandra, I guess.
Yes. People always read like wrong. Okay. My name is Caliandra. I have 16 years old. I'm from Holland, Amsterdam. I study. I'm the last year of high school, and I think that.
Welcome. Great to have you here. I read right, Caliandra.
You know, like one Portuguese teacher of mine read Calandra, like without the Y and the nose. He's a Portuguese teacher. How can... Okay.
I don't know how to defend her.
He.
Okay. Livia, hello. Can you introduce yourself,
Hello.
please?
Yeah. So I'm Livia. I live in Rio, and I am actually a teacher. I am a Portuguese teacher, but I'm a specialist in teaching Portuguese for foreigners.
Oh, that's
Um,
amazing.
yeah, and I am 30 years old. I turned 30 years old last Sunday, so it was my birthday. Uh,
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thank you. uh, yeah, and that's it.
Okay, great. Nice to have you here. Isabelle, hello.
Hello, my name is Isabelle. I am 18 years old. I am from Rio de Janeiro. I am studying in high school.
Okay, nice. Thank you for coming. Gabriel, hello. How are you doing?
Hello, my name is Gabriel, and I'm a part-time. I studied English for 6 months, I think. No, sorry, 1 year, and I don't work. I'm a student, and that is right.
Great.
And I don't have the questions.
Oh, sorry. I guess you went a little bit late,
Yeah,
but that's okay. I can send again. Can you see it
thanks.
now?
Yeah, thanks.
Great. Marcelo, it's your turn. Last but not least.
Hi. Yeah. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. I'm Marcelo. I live in Barra do Sossa, city next to Vitória da Conquista, my neighborhood, Natalia. And I'm a teacher. I'm married. I'm, I'm a teacher, and no, I studied for 1.5 year, about from 1.5 year. I'm TNT about 1 year.
Yeah, Marcelo is TNT addicted. And he always brings suggestions for me to discuss here, and this is amazing. So please, you guys, like in the end of this conversation, you guys are going to receive a feedback on your mail. So please answer, evaluating me, and give me ideas to bring here to discuss. This is for you guys. So let's start our conversation today with the question 1. Do you have the habit of reading? And how often you read a book during a month, for example? I will start with Gabriel. Do you read a lot? Gabriel, hello?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't read it a lot because I prefer just to play video games. I don't like books.
You don't like to read?
Yeah. I think I read a book. Sometimes it's a book like games, but I don't like to read.
Okay, that's a point. Not
Yeah.
judging here.
Yeah.
Caliandra, what about you?
Actually, I'm a reader, so I read a lot. Actually, last year I read about like 3 books per month. But I think I can read like 7 books in a month.
Wow, that's impressive.
Actually, it's because like has some I don't know the word, like a collection of books like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter that has a lot of books, and then has this one called Shadowhunters. And after these 2, I started reading like a lot, and I read like really fast, and I think I read like the entire collection in like 1 month.
That's really impressive. What about you, Marcelo? Do you read a lot?
Actually, I don't have the habit of reading because I spent time to study English and study uh, choose technology in education because the pandemic is so necessary for me.
But I think we are like reading all the time, right? For learning. In your example, you're a teacher, you need to improve every day. So you're always learning by reading, not necessarily a book.
Not necessarily a book. Sometimes I read a book by a book of not a hobby. No hobby. It's necessary
For work.
to learn something. Hobby, not hobby.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to find time, right? Adult life. What about you, Isabelle? Tell me.
I read one. Um, I don't know speak depend, but one for month.
One for month. That's good. 12 in a year. Some people don't read, I don't know, 10 or 3, maybe. Natalia.
Yes, in my case, it's just like Marcelo. I read a lot in my professional, but from hobby, it's a little bit. I think in this pandemic, I created and recreated the habit of reading again, and I'm focused on my self knowledge and things like that and books like that. But I don't know. When I have a lot of time, I can read one or two books on a month, but it's very hard. I didn't conciliate my schedule with the time and the other things with for pleasure. So I think it's sad.
Yeah, it seems like our routines doesn't match with time to
Yeah, and it's
read.
so massive, yeah, so massive to us to conciliate and the thing. So I think we have to prioritize, priori. I don't know how to say, but I think we have
It's
to
prioritize
yes,
or to
I think we have
prioritize.
to.
I
I
don't know.
think it's prioritize. I don't know, but we have to
Caliandra,
put the
help
things on
us.
top. Yeah.
What?
How can we say that you want to prioritize something? To
Yes,
prioritize.
prioritize,
I think it's prioritize. I don't know.
prioritize. Yeah, we want
Okay, okay.
we want to put the things on the top of the list.
Exactly.
You want to set a priority. That's it.
Yes.
Livia, what about you? Do you have the habit of reading?
Yeah, actually, I am a kind of a book person, you know. My first degree was as a it was a degree in literature, so
Wow.
I'm really into books, you know. Nowadays I read more for pleasure. um, I used to read more books to study, even if they were books, um, classic classic books.
Love
Nowadays,
it.
I try to to choose more books according to the things that I like to read, like young adults, fantasy, so on. So I really like reading books, and I read at least three per month. Usually when I am in traffic, in the subway. So
Yeah,
that's
some
it.
people gave me that tip. Like bring a book to every place that I go.
Yeah.
Back,
And if
because
you have
sometimes we are. Yeah.
and if you have
Sorry. Go
a
ahead.
Kindle, it's even better
Yes.
because is not heavy, and you have many books there, so you can finish one and start another one. So it helps.
Technology helps.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. Question 2. So for you guys, why is it important to read? I will start with Livia because she's a professor. Why is it important to read?
So I in my opinion, I think it's a good way to be more creative. Every time I read something, I feel that it helps me, for example, in not only with my work, with my job, but also I start to think in another way that I don't believe it could be possible, if you know what I mean. So,
For sure.
and also it's a great way to pass the time, when I'm not watching or being watching TV shows. I can being watching my not being watch being reading is that a possible expression. My books, so yeah, I think it helps with my creative part and to relax, also to relax.
Only good reasons
Yeah.
to change our horizons. That's awesome. I will ask to other professor right now, not a Portuguese one, but a math. So Marcelo, why is it important to read?
I guess to develop the imagination and the many abilities. It's so important to develop this how can I say, skills. But to learn something to for hobbies, I'm very interested because you forget the problems. I'm very interested, but I think they develop abilities and imagination.
Great, always improving. Caliandra, why is it important to read?
I was thinking what I was going to say, and I don't know exactly. For me,
I can give you more time.
No, for me in specific, I think reading is really important because I developed my skills on writing, which is bad in Portuguese and in English.
Don't sound like it.
Is bad if my friend always is like, Caliandre, write this way and not this one, but okay. And for me in specific too is that reading helped me with a health problem that I have. And I think it's really good for people who have like I don't know the name in English, but the DH.
Okay, I don't know the name either.
Because it's a really good way to, I don't know how to explain this, but it's a good way to like focus your attention in something,
For sure.
And it's that.
It's like an exercise.
Yes.
Great answer. Natalia, why is it important to read?
Well, in my opinion, I think the most important things that we know, we learn about when we read about when we teach something that we read. It's like I don't know, increase your knowledge about the things and the word. You can change the word about what you read in the book, and we can I don't know, pass to other people and be a better word. You can change. You can I don't know. I don't know. It's important. It's like everyone say, we can develop our skills. We can we can pass our knowledge for others. When you I don't know, write a book and and give to other people and something like that. So I think read it. We can't run for it. Yeah, it's something like that.
I will ask Gabriel if he agrees. Do you agree, Gabriel?
Yeah.
You don't read, but you agree.
Yeah.
Why do you think is it important to read? So
It's important to read because when you like think let me think. I think it's when the when um I don't know why it's important to read, but it's important
it's not important.
for learn like new words or grammatical, and that's it.
It's about learning. That's a good answer as well. Isabelle, did I ask you or not? Did you already answer?
Okay. I think important because I have opportunity this learning, and I can't do application in my life. Everything, everything learner. Um, you don't understand.
You agree with everybody.
So I think important because I learn with the author finish.
Okay, great. Marcelo, would you say something? I guess you unmute yourself. Or not? It was a mistake.
Yeah, no mistake. I I think about Gabriel. We'll talk about. I sent a question with Gabriel. If your your teacher ask you about to learn a book in school, for example, classic books, you read it because your teacher ask you about learn books or no?
Like if he was obligated to read the book. Gabriel, in school, like if a teacher said, you guys need to read this book and that's it. You're going to have a test before 1 week. You read the book, right?
Right, because
You're obligated.
yeah.
That it was that question, Marcelo?
Yeah.
But you know that is how you begin to love reading is by being obligated, because I didn't like to read, but once my school asked us to read The Fault Is in Your Stars, and I like it.
Yeah, but I don't think. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
that's
can.
okay. No, go ahead.
Yes, I don't think the best way that we want to I don't know, to learn to like the books is from classic books. It's boring for this age, so I don't know. Can be a traumatic experience. So
I think
Great
like
thing that you talk.
classics, Portuguese classic books, and ones like Jenny Austen, this kind of thing, it's really hard to learn. But classics that it's like classics, but that was writing like 10 years ago, isn't that hard because don't have this hard words and isn't that hard to understand. So I think it's better start with this, because my school, they pass these books that has a lot of little short stories and was really boring. Was like Cora Coralina, and was really boring to read. But this one, que é A Culpa das Estrelas, in Portuguese, it's better than these other ones.
Actually, there exists a class in comics, and in school of my son, the teacher asked for him about learning classic in comics, because sometimes the classic is boring for us. When I was young, I tried to learn O Cortiço. I can't. I can't read this. I
Oh
don't
my
know
God.
why. I don't
I
know why.
love
I
you,
don't know why.
Curtiço.
I don't
I
know why.
tried.
One
One
is
of
the
my
one
favorites.
that
I tried.
This
I
one is
tried
the
to
my
read.
favorite.
Oh my God!
that
I tried to
have
read. I think it's 2 times, and I didn't get it. Oh my God!
Guys, I
Yes,
really
it's
like
so
to.
crazy. It's so crazy. The end. Oh my God!
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know.
we are
I
gonna
didn't
fight
like it.
here.
this one is the one that the guy think the wife cheating on him.
No, this
No.
is Dom
I
Casmurro.
Yes, de Capitu. Yeah.
Guys,
I
let me put
I love
some
I love it. I love
guide
Vidas
here.
Secas, but this Cortes, Vidas Seca I love Vidas Secas,
Okay,
but Cortiço I try to learn 3 times, but I can't.
okay. I'm enjoying the way that we are walking right now because there is a question here. Do you think that school really encourages reading habits in the students' routine? I mean, do you guys already start to answer this question? But as we have teachers here and students and a lot of experiences uh, about how we start to read, I would like to hear from about this question. It's question number 4. Do you think that school really encourages reading habits in the students' routine? Livia, hello.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, actually, I think uh, most of the time, uh, schools are the only one that encourage students reading. I know that we, at least in Brazil, we don't have this habit. I know that we, no parents that like to read for their child and buy books, but they are not very common, in my opinion. You know, I wish that people read more and have more libraries. When I was younger, uh, I I was thinking nowadays that when I was younger, used to be a lot of libraries in my neighborhood, and nowadays I don't see any library even in school. You know, at least in private schools. You know, so yeah, I think schools are the only one thinking about even if it's forced, even if it's a boring subject or a really hard book. You know, I heard about Felipe Neto
Yeah, tweet.
statement, yeah, and for me it doesn't make any sense. I know that people don't like some books, and that's okay. But for example, when I was um, younger, I have read Os Miseráveis, I don't know how to speak in French, Les Miserables, I don't know. And I really thought that was difficult. But I don't know, 5 years later, when I read again, I thought was like the best time to read that book, you know. So there are books that do have a specific time to read and understand. And in school, you have a person, an specialist that can help you to understand the book, you know. So I when I read Les Miserables, I understood what my teacher said about the book, the history, you know. So yeah. Unfortunately, only schools do that job, you know. So
I will clap you because I totally agree. And I love the answer because that's right. Sometimes I'm not saying that anyone is right or wrong, but in my opinion, sometimes our parents do not share this experience with us because they don't get it, or maybe they don't have it in the past. And the teachers and the school try to provide to us in this chaotic world that we live. So maybe it's wrong the way or it's right, but as you say, the schools try.
yeah, I totally agree.
I guess Lucas went here. Hello, Lucas.
Hi, I
You
was in
just
another
appeared.
room, but my internet had a problem, so I am sorry.
Okay, hello.
Hello. I think
Is it your
yeah.
first time here? No.
No.
Yes?
No.
Oh, great.
Times.
You already know how it works.
Yes, I think the schools do it, but not the correct way because they just scan the students read some classical books. I think it's not funny for the students, for young students. So I think yes, they do it, but I think there are other ways to do it and encourage the students to like reading. I think it's not the correct way the schools usually do.
All right. I think it's a huge challenge to teach a lot of people and encourage everybody to read, because sometimes I like Curtiço, but Natalia and Marcelo don't. And this is normal. They like other kind of stuff, other genders of book. But the teacher cannot choose one book for Natalia, one book for to Brenda, other book to Marcelo. They need to evaluate it. I think it's a hard job to do.
Yeah, I think. What? I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Please, go ahead.
I think that too. I think the school have to encourage the students to read and to read classic books. But I think the way it's wrong, because in my time, I don't know. I think the second grade I get a literature class, and I didn't get it before. So I think when I read the classic book was an impact in my class, because we didn't get it some books because it was so difficult to us. So I think we have to try, since I don't know, childhood with books some easier, and I don't know, and be continuous until we get a degree. I don't know.
Right.
Exactly.
I will change the questions because we have 10 minutes now, so you guys can answer different questions. I skipped the question 3. I will ask for Gabriel. In your opinion, being surrounded by all the technology that we have nowadays makes it more difficult to concentrate or even consider reading a book? I don't know why I make my job so difficult. Big question.
So, but I can't understand these questions. There's some words. It's like when I have a book in my cell phone, I can't concentrate. That's it.
Oh, can be. I'm saying like nowadays we like my parents or maybe your parents, I don't know how old are they don't have video games or internet or this kind of stuff to distract themselves. And they need to read like, oh, I'm going to read this book to trip in my head, to be distracted, to have fun, because they don't have a lot of other options like we have nowadays. Do you think this is the reason that you don't like to read so much? Maybe?
Yeah, but in this case, I don't have technology and I don't have my computer, my cell phone, my television. So
Yeah.
my only diversion is read a book. Yeah, yes.
If you only have this, okay. Got it. What about you, Marcelo? Do you imagine that this is the one reason to people read less now than before?
I think the young people find technology wonderful, the wonderful world, and so I think the younger reading don't read books, a lot of books, because the technology is more interested for they. Um, I think this depends of the society, depend of the parents, as you say, because if the parents read near the your children look at and develop more interest for books, but for me the society, because our society don't have money to buy books, and it's so hard in the school. For example, the teacher asks for the student read the book, but don't have money to buy a book. It's so hard. Sometimes don't have library in this at school. It's so hard, but I think the society, it's necessary to change the society, and the technology it's worse in that situation, because it's more interested watching video in YouTube and in series in TV, and books not interested for us. It's necessary to develop the skills in when I was younger and teenager. It's more important, and it's important to choose a good book for the age. The good book for the age, the good good book for the age is more important to develop the interested for books.
I like the point that you brought. It was money. Books are really expensive nowadays, and it's a good point. So now question 6 to Lucas. What is your favorite literary genre?
Well, I like self-help, like Augusto Cury, and I also like horror movies like Stephen King and Edgar Allan Poe. I think these are my favorites. But
Great.
I usually read my college books.
Okay. Caliandra, what about you?
I think I like romance and fantasy, and I also like investigativo. How I say that in English?
Suspense.
No,
There's a thriller. Could be thriller.
Maybe. That's
Great. Okay, great. Question 7 now. Oh, that's a good one. Have you ever hide a book because you think that someone could make jokes or make you feel ashamed of the kind of book that you like? A lot of people are pretty judgmental, so maybe you are reading a fantasy book or some book that people think it's silly. It's like, oh, you're reading this? Come on, grow up. And you get like, oh my God, it's just a book. I like this kind of book. Oh, you can answer, Kalian. It's free. Who did it feel this way already?
You know that some books have this hard part, and I just can't show to my parents, so I had to hide them. And I have one book. It's a little big story, but to make shorter, has a they say something in that book, and I was reading in school, and someone see and tells for everyone what was writing the book, and it was just that part that has this thing, and was really ashamed, and I was really, oh my God, I was really embarrassed, but okay.
Who else already felt this way? Need to hide the book, or I don't know, feel ashamed of people looking you reading this kind
Everyone
of book?
was talking, like they was just talking. They don't even try to
Know
take the
the book.
book to see if it was really there. Oh my God, I was really embarrassed. This one, I stopped to bring this kind of book to there. I just take like these thriller ones.
Okay. To not be embarrassed in public. We have 2 minutes, so I'm going to ask the last question, and feel free to answer. How can we establish the habit of reading? You guys say to me that it's important and we have to read, but how can we do this? Make this experience better? Who wants to answer this one?
I think
Anytime,
one way
guys.
that
No pressure.
it's really good, it's like if you want to start create like a habit of reading, it's like take like 30 minutes before you go to bed, you read, because it's in good you spend this time um in cell phone, so it's good you read, and then you can, in if you think it's boring, it's really good because you go to sleep really fast, but you also start to the habit there, and in some part you will start to like if you take a book that you don't like a lot, you can try another kind of book or this kind of thing, and then you find the one that it's better for you.
Okay, I have another tip. I think that sometimes we get really attacked to finish a book that, for example, we don't like. So I would suggest that we, for example, if you don't like a book, we let the book go, and try to read genre, yeah, another subject. And also I see many people trying to read books because they want to learn something from the books. And when you watch a TV show, you don't want to learn anything. So why you want that from a book? Why you don't just have fun? So I think that's why we don't have the habits to read a lot. Yeah, and I agree with her. Read just a little bit every day. It's like drinking water, right? you will get to use it to it, and that's it.
Today I learned that not every book is life-changing, you guys. I didn't know that. How was the conversation? Did you have a great time?
It was great.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like it. Very nice.
great. So now I'm going to end the meeting. But first of all, I want some tips, you guys. We are talking here about how can we establish the habit of reading. So do you guys have any tips for me? What can I do to be a more active reader?
Can I share my way of reading?
Sure.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. I take my agenda or notebook, something like that, and I pick up a book. Yes. And for example, the book has 200 pages. So I write down, for example, oh, it's good for me to read 10 pages per day. So I put the date, and today I'm going to read 10 pages, tomorrow 10. And sometimes I finish the book before the days. For example, 10 pages, 20 days. And if the book is really good, sometimes I finish it before the 20 days.
Easy.
Yes.
Amazing. I love this tip. I'm going to choose. Gloria, you can say that.
You can also start reading books that you like. For example, that new series, Bridgerton, I don't know if you watched it, but is based on a novel of books. So if you like the series, you can start reading the book. I think I do this and I really like it.
Great. Natalia would say something? I say you one with yourself.
Yeah, I agree totally with Marta, and I don't know. I give myself a gift when I finish the book, like a chocolate or something like that, so I can be continuous.
Oh.
Yes.
Love
It's not so good. It's not so good because I'm going to be so fat, but in another way.
I read a book, I deserve a chocolate. I love it. Amazing. So you guys, I'm really glad that you guys have a great time and enjoy the topic. Now I'm going to send here all the links of our social media. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We have a group on Telegram. There, you guys can know the topic that we are going to discuss in the before the meeting, like 30 minutes before. We share there the topic and what you in this way. I guess you guys can prepare better to the conversation, and we exchange ideas. We laugh. We made a lot of jokes, and it's a great environment to learn and to make friends. So pretty glad that you guys are here, and welcome the new ones. I'm going to finish right now the live on YouTube, the meeting. So thank you guys. And please answer the feedback on your emails. Please, 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 please. You guys are going to receive an evaluation for me. And I need you guys to answer because I can improve my job here and do better next time and bring different topics. You guys can say to me what kind of stuff you want to talk about it, and I bring it. I'm already preparing one topic that Marcelo suggested to me, so you guys can be the next one. And that's it. Bye-bye.